Hello again, everyone. This is Joe Hendy from AndroidAuthority.com, and today we'll be taking a look at The Simpsons Tap Out. It's a free game in the Google Play Store based around the lives of the most famous animated town in history.
The premise of the game is rather simple. Homer has finally managed to blow up the Springfield power plant, and the town lies in ruin. Together with a lot of the cast from The Simpsons, Homer must reunite himself with his family and rebuild Springfield to its former glory. The menus have been built into the game, so there are no menu screens to really deal with. Everything happens in-game. In the bottom right corner, you'll have access to your build menus, including buildings, scenery, and a spot to buy more donuts should you want them. There is also an option to visit alternate Springfield once a day for a little extra money and experience. In the bottom left is the task menu, along with a 5-star rating that will help you determine what you need to build more of. Tap Out itself is a sim, more specifically a construction and management sim. You'll be buying new buildings and tapping them for resources to build even more buildings. The game starts with pretty much a clean slate, and the tutorial will walk you through learning how to build new buildings and make characters perform action. Once the tutorial is over, it's pretty much free reign. You can buy land to expand Springfield and commence restoring it to its former self. It plays like any classic construction sim with no real learning curve, so just about anyone can get into this game and be a pro at it by the time the tutorial is over. Because of its simplicity and the fact that there is always something more to do, we gave Tap Out a gameplay value of 4 out of 5 stars. Graphics in Tap Out are as good as they can possibly be. It is on par with any episode of The Simpsons. Not the old CRT, standard definition Simpsons, but like the movie or the later seasons. The graphics are crisp and clear, and all the characters and buildings look as they do in the show. It isn't really related to graphics, but all the characters are voiced by their real voice actors, so there's no cheap impersonations here. Each character has a set of catchphrases that they utter when you make them do tasks, and it helps add to the overall feel of the game. In addition, there are also exclusive cutscenes, so fans of The Simpsons will no doubt enjoy that. When you get to the bottom line, this is a game that's supposed to sound and look like The Simpsons, and it absolutely does. So we gave graphics a 4.5 out of 5 stars. The replay value is difficult to judge, since there's no indication that this game ever ends. We assume that at some point, that all the buildings will be built and all the space will be used and that all the things will be unlocked. However, based on just a few days of testing, we've determined that this is going to take eternity. In addition, the game syncs up to servers every time you open it and downloads new content if there is any. So this game is in active development and may not end for a very long time. If the game ever does come to an end, we imagine people won't want to play it through a second time. So we gave replay value a 2 out of 5 stars. When it's all said and done, Tap Out is a fun game with a lot of content. Between the actual rebuilding process and all of the characters, there is always something to do. You are, after all, rebuilding the legendary Springfield. In addition to being fun, there is actually some storyline here. Homer blowing up the city, the need to rebuild it, and finding Lisa, Bart, Maggie, and Marge helps drive the game forward with a purpose. So it's not like SimCity where you're just building things. Perhaps most importantly, this feels like a bona fide Simpsons experience. The graphics are on par with the show itself, and all the characters are voiced by the original cast. We can't stress enough how this adds to the gamer experience. If you're a fan of The Simpsons and of building sims, this is a must-own game. Even if you're just a fan of building sims, it's still pretty good. Also, it's free, so we gave value of 4.5 out of 5 stars. Once again, I'm Joe Hendy from AndroidAuthority.com. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel or check out our social media links in the video description.